I am Dana Malcolm. Rashid Esson is here with me. This is your evening edition of Top Stories for Thursday, February 15, 2024. Coming up, the news that matters most.
Flo's TV packages will give you something to talk about, with quality entertainment for any and everyone. Paramount Plus originals, blockbuster movies, iconic brands like Showtime, CBS, Nickelodeon, and more. Get the Flow TV Plus package with 119 channels and Paramount Plus access for only $45 a month. Switch to Flow TV today for a world of entertainment.
No officials have confirmed it as yet, but Magnetic Media is informed by residents that they see the telltale signs of another illegal migrant landing, this one successful. Fresh footprints, clothes, and other personal items strewn about the place and a noticeable increase in border forces in the area. It is said the boat, suspected to have traveled from crisis-riddled Haiti, got into Northwest Point Providenciales undetected by the radar system. We have reached out to authorities who have given no reply up to news production time. 60-year-old James Goddard of Grand Turk will appear in court on the next available date after being arrested on charges of sexual assault. The Royal Turks and Caicos Islands police force picked up the elderly man following a report made by a 51-year-old female victim. They say the incident allegedly occurred last November on the 30th in North Caicos. Goddard was charged on Tuesday, February 13th. More arrests for Royal TCI police. Another tourist was taken into custody for allegedly being in possession of ammunition. Our sources say 20 rounds, and the man is described as a 33-year-old American visitor. The lure of quick cash and status is drawing the country's youth into organized crime. That is according to Delini Daniel Selvaratnam, TCI governor. She said, quote, "Our young people are being lured into agendas that do not serve them through a desire for status and meaningless designer accessories. With the loss of each life, the future of our islands gets lost." End quote. Selvaratnam was speaking during a national prayer meeting held on Sunday, February 11th. The solution, she says, to this is an abundance of proper role models. Magnetic Media is your news leader. Still to come, Rashid Esson with Caribbean Stories.
There's only one place in Providenciales where you can really feel your duty-free savings, and that's at Sam's Club on Leeward Highway. Duty-free bread basket items on top of Sam's Club already low prices? If you're not shopping at Sam's Club, you're paying too much.
It's now time for your regional top stories. I'm Rashid Esson. Trinidad and Tobago's neighboring Caribbean islands are now on alert as tides appear to be moving the oil spill from the Atlantic Ocean into the Caribbean Sea, according to the Tobago Emergency Management Agency, TEMA. The agency, as reported by Reuters, informs that satellite images and models show that waves are taking the oil spill past northern Venezuela into the Caribbean Sea, possibly impacting other beaches in Trinidad and Tobago, as well as other Caribbean countries. This, the director of TEMA, Alan Stewart, says is to be confirmed by Trinidad's Air Guard. Despite this unfortunate development, there has been reported progress with the cleaning of the affected beaches along Tobago's Atlantic Ocean. Trinidad's Coast Guard found that the spill was caused by at least 2 vessels allegedly destined for Guyana that were in an accident, according to Trinidad's National Security Minister, Fitzgerald Hines. Grenadian authorities are now on alert following reports of increased seismic activity at the country's submarine volcano called Kikamjani, located 8 kilometers off the north coast. So far, the highest activity was felt on Thursday, February 8th in the north end of Grenada, according to reports. The University of the West Indies Seismic Research Center informed the National Disaster Management Agency about the increase and that it will continue to monitor the volcano and provide updated analysis. The volcano has erupted several times since it was first recorded in 1939. Kikamjani is the only active submarine volcano in the Eastern Caribbean. Magnetic Media is your news leader. See these stories in full in the next edition of The Magnate.
The death of a baby and a police shooting were on the agenda for investigation in the Turks and Caicos Islands Coroner's Court last week. Cases included that of baby boy Eleanor, who died on the 27th of April in 2021, Daniel Bean, who was shot and killed on the 18th of September 2019. He was reportedly shot by police in an alleged operation, according to the RTC-IPF. Also on the docket, the matter of Laverne Smith of Providenciales, who was allegedly shot and killed by police on January 1st, 2018. UK inflation is at 4% for the month of January, lower than expected by the Bank of England, which the Governor Andrew Bailey described as encouraging when he spoke in Parliament. Along with the Federal Reserve in the United States, the Bank of England has been steadily raising interest rates to combat inflation in the country. That is it for this edition of the news. Thank you so much for joining us. On behalf of the entire news team, we wish you a wonderful evening.